Whoa, what's good, man? My name is Flimlo Raps, and today we're gonna do a few things, alright? We're gonna look at the award winners. We're gonna kind of review how the season went overall and how it is that we ended up in this position that we're in. But before we do any of that, it's time to reveal who we're gonna be playing in the national championship. Y'all ready for this shit, man? Boom! Ohio State Buckeyes, man. I don't think we've ever played Ohio State in this series, period. So I'm pretty excited to have gotten them like a brand new foe. These dudes are 99 everything, dog. All 99s, man. Let's go take a look at their squad real quick. All right, so as you can see, man, they got a couple 99s on the team, some 97s, 96s. They pretty much are beasts. All of their very important positions. They got really good players, and it's gonna be tough, man. I'm not gonna stunt. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a hard game. We're gonna give it our all, and hopefully we can walk away as national champions. If we cannot, we'll shake back, you know what I mean? We'll regroup, we'll come back into it, you know what I mean? But before we even talk about that, man, let's kind of take a look at how we got here. All right, so as we take a look at our record, notice our combined opponent record, 97-61. We played a lot of good teams, and we're undefeated. So first and foremost, a lot to be said for that. All right, let's jump in. USC. This one was a thriller, came right down to the wire. We ended up barely winning, man. Miami wasn't too tough. We beat UCLA pretty good the first time. Like, we handled a lot of these teams, man. Arizona was super close. We blew out Arizona State. Notre Dame was hell. Washington was hell. And UCLA was hell. So, you know, we had some tough games, man. So now we got the 13-0 Ohio State Buckeyes. So, who won the Heisman? Is it possible that UTEP, little ass UTEP, could really have another Heisman winning running back? Let's see. Boom. Let's go, man. Jeff Simpson came in as a freshman and picked up the Heisman, dude. As we kind of check out his stats, man, he ran for 1,300 yards, averaged 4 yards a carry, had 28 rushing touchdowns, and look at the yards after first hit, man. He's a bruiser. Look at the yards after first hit. So he actually finished 6th in the Maxwell, got the Walter Camp. You already know who got the Chuck, man. Darren Miller, man. Huge season for this dude. This was his coming out party. As you can look at the improvement from last year. He went from 57 tackles, which ain't nothing to sneeze at, to 80 tackles at the free safety position. Cut down on the assists because he actually started making his own damn tackles. 13 picks. 13 interceptions. Like, no joke. The record was 12. It was previously held by Givens. So he actually broke Givens' record. 5 defensive touchdowns, had 5 deflections, 2 fumble recoveries. I mean, what can you say, man? Y'all already see it at the top. Chuck Benderrick, and he got the Nagurski, and he got the Thorpe. My dude is a beast. Also, just thought I'd add, he plays a little bit of receiver. Had 23 receptions, 362 yards, averaging about 16 yards a catch. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he did his thing over there as well. Only scored 1 touchdown, though. All right, we already saw that he won the Nagurski. So let's look at our other guys who we had up. Leon Hayes, man. Leon Hayes, a senior, had a really solid season. And Gene Hopkins, who's only a sophomore. Now, Gene coming back. So let's take a look at Gene, man. Gene had 8 sacks, bruh. 8 sacks. Sophomore. Will be back next year, so he'll get another go at it. That's what's up. We actually got into the top 5, man, on the BALLIN call. Oldham, who's only a sophomore, by the way, had a stellar season, dude. Check him out, man. 51 catches for 982 yards, up from 351 last year. So pretty crazy, like a pretty big jump, man. His average jumped up, everything jumped up. Caught him an 85-yarder. You know, average 75 yards a game. That's pretty good considering that we're kind of a run-heavy team. And somehow I scrolled through this, 10 touchdowns. So that's a big deal, man. So I'm super glad that this man is coming back next year. Almost got him to 1,000 yards. So next year, hopefully, he'll be able to surpass 1,000. Can't help but notice as we're looking through this, I keep seeing people from Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? Their Ian actually won the Lombardi. You know what I mean? He had a pretty good year or whatever. But we here to look at our people. So Gene Hopkins, he also placed over here. Best linebacker, Leon Hayes placed. The Thorpe, we already know. D. Miller got it. Now, Givens finished 4th. And Givens had a great, his freshman year was great. He started this year great. And then, you know, he fell off after that, man. He really did. But he played his role. You can see he had the Chuck and the Thorpe last year. So he already got that in his trophy case, you know what I'm saying? So, 40 tackles, though. He stepped his tackle game up and helped however he could. Still had 7 picks, which ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? 7 picks, didn't score any touchdowns, 6 deflections, and he was still locked down for the whole season. I remember like one pass against UCLA the very first time where he just got caught on. Other than that, he was locked down. Now I like to come here just to see like some raw stats and how they compare. Garrett Simpson, man, actually led the NCAA in pass yards. He was like second the whole season, and he finally passed up dude from Texas Tech right at the end. So he threw it a lot. He was a gunslinger. He threw a lot of picks. You know what I mean? But we're going to go look at Simpson's stats in a minute. But as you can see, I have 2 guys, man. My safety, my corner who plays in the box, my nickel, and Leon Hayes, who was a safety that I moved to linebacker. Brassolin up there with his 8 sacks. All right, man, since Simpson is dipping, let's just take a look, man. Let's take a look. 27 touchdowns and 19 picks. Exactly about what you would expect. You know what I mean? He threw a lot of touchdowns, but he threw a shit ton of picks, man. Shit ton of them. Junell, 761 yards, had 49 catches. Simpson didn't do too bad either. Simpson grabbed 37 catches. Liston as a true freshman, didn't even get a chance to redshirt. 35 catches, 787 yards. So a lot of yards, man. 6 touchdowns. He was clutch for us too. Other freshmen, Scott Ward, 46 tackles, 4 sacks. You know what I mean? 2 deflections. He had a pretty good freshman year. He had a damn good freshman year. Alvin Jones, Jizzle's younger brother. Some of y'all probably forgot he was on the team. Didn't make the hugest impact, man, to be honest, but he's still out there. He still made some plays. 43 tackles. Had him 1 sack. And he did have a fumble recovery also. Alright, so let's take a look at the first team All-Americans. Jeff Simpson. We got, man, my center. Look at my center. Too bad he's a senior. Hernandez, Brassolin, Givens, Miller, and Henson. I'm kind of shocked that I didn't expect to see Henson here. Let's see. Henson had 38 tackles, 2 picks, 3 deflections. All-American. Okay. I'll take it. I would definitely take it. All right, let's see. We got Leon Hayes and Hopkins on second team. My freshman All-Americans, Liston, probably it. Oh, and Scott Ward. Yeah. Liston and Scott Ward both got on as freshman All-Americans, so that's what's up. And just one last time before I end this episode, I'm going to show y'all the guys that I have signed. So my My recruiting class up to this point, we signed a good number of people, dude. As you can see, we got a nice little squadron. You know what I'm saying? Outside linebacker, boom, boom. Like we got some dudes, man. We got some dudes, man. Check us out. And most of these cats got pretty good ratings. Some of them don't. Some of them do. You know what I'm saying? But we got, what's that? But that's 10 recruits. So we already brought in 10 recruits and we still fighting to hopefully steal some more in the offseason. Alright, man, this was just an update just to kind of give y'all all that information. So it's going to wrap this one up. Monday at midnight or Sunday at midnight, if that's how you look at it. You know what I mean? The second the clock strikes Monday, the national championship will be up. Win or lose, y'all know we going at it. So I'll see y'all Monday. Film raps. 1.